Hello everyone, welcome back to Abena'sKitchen. In this video, we'll be making my mom's vegetable stew, aka cabbage stew. This will be the best vegetable stew you'll ever make, trust me. It is so crowd pleasing, everybody loves it. Get to the ingredients. I've got some chopped onions, ginger, garlic, stock cube, some green beans, some cabbage, and some carrots. So you can use any vegetable that you want or like. Got some chicken thighs. I'm using chicken thighs. You can use beef, turkey, chicken breast. I've got 2 cans of tomatoes that I've already pre-cooked. I like to cook my tomatoes because I don't like the taste of uncooked tomatoes in my food. When it's not properly cooked, it becomes a bit sour. So I've got my all-purpose seasoning, Aware. I recommend this seasoning so much. So I'm going to add my onions to the meat. I've already washed and cleaned my chicken. I'll add the ginger and the garlic as well. I'm going to add my spices. I'm adding the all-purpose spices. I'll add my stock cube, my salt. I'll add some powdered pepper. I use powdered pepper because I want to be able to control how spicy my food will be, because I've got a little one who also eats with us. Adding my salt to taste. Some basil leaves. These are dried basil leaves. We've got some curry, and then I'll add some nutmeg as well. Feel free to add any spices that you like, but I will recommend the Aware all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So this is how the vegetable stew is going to be made. Like, I'm not going to cook the meat separately and then add it to my stew. I'm cooking the meat directly with the tomatoes and everything. I'm going to mix everything together, and then I'm going to be adding some tomato paste, about a tablespoon of tomato paste. So I'm not going to mix this together with the meat because I want the meat to cook separately before the tomatoes come together with it. I'm going to cover it halfway and then cook for 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, I'm going to add my tomatoes and then mix everything together. I'm going to cook this uncovered for about 20 minutes, or until you could see that the chicken is well cooked. Sure you stir your stew occasionally so it doesn't burn. This is about 15 minutes after, and this is how the stew is looking like. We are going to cook for an extra 5 minutes before adding the vegetables. Our 20 minutes has now come to an end, so we are going to add the harder vegetables first. I've got my green beans. I'm adding the green beans first, then I'll cook for 5 minutes before adding my carrots. It's time to add our carrots. You will love this stew because it's flavor packed. All the flavors of the meats are in one place. And baby, I will change name, change name, and you will love it. I quite remember some time ago when a pastor visited our local church and my mom had to cook for him. And she made this stew, this vegetable stew with some ampesie. Pastor no di preachie. Aduane no kɔɔ ne square ɛma ɔde preachie. He praised my mom in front of the whole church that he's never had such a delicious food than that stew. Believe me when I tell you that you love it. So I made the carrots cook for 5 minutes as well, and then I added the cabbage. I'm adding the cabbage at this point. So the cabbage will be the last thing to be added to the stew because it doesn't take long to cook, and you can even eat cabbage raw, so it doesn't need like much cooking. I left it to soften for about 10 minutes. Just to let you know that I'm cooking on a medium to low heat. So my heat isn't that high. Make sure you taste at this point to see if your salt is okay. If it's not, you can add more to taste. This is all for this recipe. As you know, I love very simple and easy recipes. All the dishes I make on this channel are very easy to follow. So I hope you enjoyed this one as well. If you've got any suggestions to the channel, you can put it in the comment section. If you've got any requests, you can also put it in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Abena'sKitchen, kindly subscribe and press the notification bell as well. And thank you all to my old subscribers. Thank you for coming back all the time. Thanks for the support. And I hope that this year will be a good year for all of us. See you on my next one. Bye bye.